Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you about how you can access your Azure storage container, right, in the using REST API. So usually how do we do that is we go to the Azure storage container and select the file that you want to access through REST API and generate SAS token. That gives you a token within a time bound. Let's generate that. If you give that in the browser, that is going to generate, that's going to download this file, right? So the file is downloaded. That's a CSV file around 640 KB. But how do you actually use them when a user is logged in via Azure Entra ID? So you don't want to use this token, right? You don't want to store it anywhere. Just give access only if the person has access to this one. So how do you do that is about this video. First of all, let's see the demo. I'm using one Postman collection, right? In that one, I have a token that I can generate with this scope. This scope is strictly for client credentials. Note it down is when the scope is this one, right? I can copy this token and provide it to the so send it as a bearer token here. That's going to download this file. That is successful. This is like client credentials flow using REST API. We are accessing Azure blob storage, right? And this is about the authentication authorization code workflow. Here I have few settings. So the token is defined as an authorization code and a callback URL. Let's client ID and secret that I copied from Azure. Here, if you see that this only thing is different from what we have in the client credential is the scope. It is saying user impresentation, right? So I'm going to get new token. This is asking me to go to the enter ID and tell me who is the user is. So I'm accessing this user. I'm logging in as this user. So logged in successfully. I have got the token. I'm gonna say proceed. If you go and see what is inside this token is, if it is an auth code, right, that is a very critical piece of information. If it is auth code, it always expects the audience is Azure storage.azure.com, right? So even if you select client credential or auth code, doesn't matter. The token that you get should be against this audience. Now I'm gonna pass this token. This token is selected here. I'm gonna pass this token and I'm able to get that file. You can see it. So what are the steps involved to set up auth code, and then I'll tell you what is auth. Well, first I'll tell you about the client credentials and auth code. So go to your Azure Enter ID and create app. Sorry, go to app registrations. Not here. Go to app registrations. Create an app. I have created an app here. That app is new one app. Then I have created a client ID secret is required for client credentials token, and come here, client credentials token. First get the token by passing this client credentials and the storage, right, this way. Then I did not do while setting up this. So we need to add this permission here, user impersonation, right? Then you will be able to call. I did not set up anything else. For example, I did not set the app ID URI that used to be usually the scope here. I did not add any of those, and I have just created the token and passed it there, and it worked, right? That is the steps for client credentials, and that is straightforward. If you're going to use auth code, then the steps are like generate app registration and go to the owners and add. I have added. I don't know this is proper way, but I have added the member here as a owner so that when he logs in, he get the permissions to access this scope. AP permission, right? User impersonation. That is for Azure Access Storage. And for this owners, so this is my app, and I'm going to my storage. I did actually created go to the storage account inside. I have gone IAM and added a role assignment for that. So this guy's so this developer Bernie M Bernie, this guy has access to a reader access that was added. After that, I was able to access this one. And the important thing is the scope should be user impersonation. Then once you get the token, you can pass it as a authorization header. Then you will be able to access it. The another an extra step what I did is, I think this. I hope this will be everything that you need to in order to access those Azure blob storage in an REST environment. Um, but I did some extra configuration. I don't think that is useful. What I did is like I gone to users, gone to if everything if this is not working, then probably you should be trying this, right? So developer Bernie, then yeah, I don't think that is done actually. So hopefully this will work for you, and thank you.